And when I graduated, I was hired in an academic medical center in Toronto and in general internal medicine. And it was there probably within 2 weeks of working that I saw a really young woman be admitted after a catastrophic stroke. She was young, incredibly vibrant and healthy, no pre existing conditions, experienced this catastrophic stroke and was unable to communicate for herself. And I saw her parents, her siblings, her partner at her bedside, and they were just heartbroken, thinking, what do we do? What are our next steps? Trying to process things so quickly, and yes, there's the medical piece, but certainly the emotional, the psychological impact certainly was just hanging in the space of the trauma of it all for them. She subsequently suffered another catastrophic stroke and died. And the family was just left putting all the pieces together or trying to. But it was, you could see they were guessing, right? What do we do? What would she want? And for me, in that context, as a new grad, I thought, wow, you know, it's something that I'd seen before, but not someone so young, right? So I think it certainly destigmatized the fact that, it's not something that only happens when someone is in their 90s, right? People facing these acute medical events. And I knew that to be true, but to be present for that, to see the trauma for not only this young woman who was unable to communicate for herself, but also her family, I just really informed how I move forward in my practice. And, while it was something that was always on my radar, it really conceptualized it for me, really crystallized it in that moment, those moments, thinking, what can I do proactively for folks as they face their journey, whatever that journey is, whether they're, being in healthcare, whether their illness is curative or not, whether it's chronic and long term, whether they're at risk of experiencing an acute event, or like Dr. Amy Tan, who I often draw people's attention to, right? These unexpected moments can happen anytime in the absence of complex or chronic illness.